Kanoa Igarashi up against Seth Moniz. Now remember, Igarashi number 6th in the rankings coming into this final event of the season. And Kanoa wants to get into that final 5, but he's going to have to get past Seth Moniz right now, Peter. Even with the positioning, as we saw with the surfers, they're all kind of sitting in that same west peak. Do you think there's opportunities on the south peak? Oh, here we go. Pulling up in and traveling through here. He's not going to make it out. Seth Moniz, though, but he got to go into the non-priority heat.
One seed going into the finals, which is a huge consequence for him. As you see, Kanoa trying to weave through one, but he's not going to push through. So for Toledo, this is a really big heat for him. The stakes are high.
Yeah, thank you, Strider, and always good to have Strider Wazalewski in the channel and feeling the vibes. Kanoa Igarashi up and riding, and no barrel opportunity on that wave, so Igarashi continues to surf through in the non-priority heat. Kanoa has still 31 minutes and 30 seconds on his clock, ticking down.
Would have been the spot where he's at, but on this wave, he probably needed to be a bit deeper.
Moniz, stretched out wall, doing the stall, champagne shower, and comes out, fought for that exit, Seth Moniz.
Again, he had to slow himself down here. He thought for a second, oh, it's going to curve and it's going to start to slow. He slows down himself, but then spits, and you're like, no, there's no way. Oh, look at that. Just put himself over the widest point of the board, which helps him keep that stability in the whitewash, because when there's whitewater under your board, you're sliding around. He's literally just hoping that he was going to have that board under his feet when he came. He didn't get to surf today, so that was the first wave he caught all day. Well, unless he warmed up.
Here we go, traveling through this wave, Kanoa Igarashi, and he just gets gobbled up. Kanoa now in the priority heat versus Seth Moniz. Seth Moniz with the lead over Kanoa Igarashi with a 4.67 and 1-point ride. Igarashi and Moniz now have priority in the lineup over Ethan Ewing and Michelle Perez.
Yeah, we can't wait to watch you there. Good luck in the...
As we're catching up with Kanoa Igarashi kicking out in the channel in the priority heat. Igarashi trailing Seth Moniz, needing a 4.87. And things are changing out in the water as we see another wave come through here, stroking into this one, stalling. Igarashi finds some time in the barrel and he comes out. So Igarashi trying to strike back. Remember, he just needs a 3.75.
There it is. So again, dragging. We seeing him there. There he goes. He's behind the curtain. And so it feels like to me that the 3.75 will be right there probably. Maybe it could be a little bit higher. We have a comparison to the 4.67. A little more sloppy. So they're two different styles of waves. A little bit more, way more controlled for Kanoa.
5.032 Kanoa Igarashi. Kanoa Igarashi now, Peter, with the lead over Seth Moniz in the barrel there. And we got to ID that surfer as we just came back to live action. So Kanoa Igarashi continues to surf through. He does have the lead over Seth Moniz. Seth Moniz with priority, just 2 minutes, 15 seconds on the countdown, Pete. Just a small score of a 2.3, but needs to get to his feet. Doesn't look like he's interested in this wave at all. It's actually going to be Kanoa Igarashi taking off on the corner. That's not going to change the situation. What has changed is the clock ticking down 20 seconds. And Kanoa Igarashi battled, needed the score. And you can see Seth Moniz is paddling dejectedly towards the channel, but Kanoa Igarashi's quest for a position in the final 5 continues here in Tahiti.